Hello and welcome. Let's investigate some key ideas here in 9.3. Let's start with this idea of the reference angle. The reference angle for theta is the acute angle formed by the terminal side of theta and the x-axis. Okay, so what does that mean? Well, let's investigate. So maybe I'm given the angle theta of 225 degrees. Well, 225 degrees, I'd start by drawing my initial side here. And then I'm going to, of course, rotate 225 degrees. 90, 180, and 45 more from there. And then again, this is your terminal side. So if I'm constructing my reference angle, I'm going to go from my terminal side, the shortest acute angle, up to the x-axis or down to the x-axis, in this case up. Okay, in this case theta is 45 degrees. And that makes sense. If here I'm at 180 degrees, a semicircle, and I add 45 more, I should be at 225 total. Okay. So an angle of 225 degrees has a reference angle of 45 degrees. And this is going to be essential as we start constructing the special triangles on the unit circle in quadrants other than the first quadrant. Okay, let's continue with our investigation of the reference angle. Let's do a couple more here. Once we get to putting our special triangles in the particular quadrant that they belong in, the reference angles become very important. Okay, so again, we start with our initial side. And maybe we're doing an 150 degree angle. From that initial side, I'm going to rotate 150 degrees counterclockwise. Okay, so when I go to construct my reference angle, it's going to be the shortest acute angle to the x-axis. And again, if this is 180, again, that's 90. If I went 150, well, how much is left to get me to 180? Well, 30 degrees. So my reference angle is 30 degrees. Okay, let's do another one. Maybe 320 degrees. And this is sometimes referred to as theta prime. Okay, 320. Start with, again, your initial side. Let's rotate in a counterclockwise positive direction to 320 degrees. And now let's draw that terminal side. Okay, so this would be a 320 degree angle. All right, but if it asks for a reference angle, then our reference angle would be the shortest distance to the x-axis, which is from the terminal side all the way up to the x-axis, the shortest distance. In this case, well, how much is it? How much more to get to 360 degrees? Well, 40 degrees. Theta prime is 40 degrees. And again, theta prime, that's our reference angle, sometimes referred to as theta prime. Okay,